Hey, what's up, friends? Welcome to On the Road with Lou. If you know me, you know I've been crisscrossing the country and recently even the globe in a quest to see everything I possibly can, from back roads to big cities. I'm chasing stories, sunsets, and all the unexpected magic in between. You know, talking about all these places, it stirs something up, makes me think about when I first went out to Montana. Things were different then, sure, but really some things don't change. If you've got a minute, I'll tell you how it all started. My wife and I moved to Montana back in the 70s. See, I told you I was old. We came out for a business opportunity that didn't quite pan out, but man, did we fall in love with the place. It was the kind of place that just gets in your bones. Wide skies, clean air, and folks that wave at you even if they don't know your name. A great place to raise kids. We ended up opening a little bar and eatery, renting out rooms in the back. I even worked as a lumberjack for a while, real boots on the ground stuff. The whole family got in on it, and we soaked up everything Montana had to offer. The parks, the fishing, the hiking, just living. I remember floating the Yellowstone River with my son Russell during hunting season. We'd hop off on those little river islands, just the two of us, do a little fishing, simple, good times. That river taught us patience and how to be quiet together. And Glacier National Park, that place is carved into my memory. And we used to drive up in the fall, take the Going to the Sun road, and always stop by McDonald Lake. Back then, the bald eagles would come in thick. You'd look up at the trees and think it was snow, only it wasn't. It was eagles, dozens of them, perched up there like clockwork during the salmon spawn. Pure instinct, pure wild. They don't come like that anymore, not like they used to. But man, back in the day, it was something magical. You know, folks always talk about looking to the future, and yeah, that matters. But the older I get, the more I realize memories, that's what you really carry with you. Not the stuff, not the titles, just the moments, the quiet ones, the unexpected ones, the stories that sneak up on you and stay. If I've learned anything, it's this. The future's only half the picture. The other half, that's the memories. A quiet river with your son, eagles perched in the trees that your daughter thought was snow, a laugh across the dinner table in a bar you built from nothing but grit and hope. That's the real treasure. That's what sticks. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm still dreaming. I've got places I want to see, stories I want to tell, and a few good adventures left in these old bones. Maybe someday I'll head back up the road to the sun and put together a trip for us all to take. The future's full of possibilities, and I'm not done chasing them. But I know better now than to rush past what's already been. Those memories, they're not just souvenirs. They're the blueprint for everything ahead. They shape the way forward. They remind you what matters. So yeah, I'm still moving forward, but I carry every yesterday with me, because in the end, it's not just about where you're going. It's about remembering where you've been and who you were lucky enough to share it with. And that, my friend, is what makes the journey worth it.